Hey, what's up everybody, this is Little Pickers, and today I wanted to do a bit of a different video. Once again, you're gonna see in the background just me and some friends playing some matches in DP in local play, so yeah, nothing very consequential, but it is Sparking Zero related, what I wanted to talk about today, if you couldn't tell from the title. DLC 3, what's up with that? And what's up with the game in general? You know, I've been wanting to talk about the situation with the game and some of the recent events, or not recent, but some of the major events throughout Sparking Zero's history. For example, the Grand Tournament where two French players decided to just boycott the finals and fly up and down with Android, Dr. Jerome and Android 19. And the reason why I decided to just like fuck it and jump in here and talk about it today, no script or anything, was because if you didn't know, Bandai just recently dropped another trailer for Sparking Zero. And wait, don't go. It's probably not what you think. It's pretty much just a trailer for the Switch version that's gonna be coming out in November, and there's literally nothing new to it, nothing at all. Like everything about the game that we already knew, even more than a year ago, is what this trailer is talking about. There's nothing new for us there. There's no DLC 3 teaser, nothing. And why did this frustrate me? I mean, aside from the obvious fact that it's almost mid-September and we still haven't gotten any news on the DLC 3, not a screenshot, nothing. It's also the fact that it really is making it feel more and more like Bandai just wanted a quick cash grab. Like they thought, okay, quick, we need a quick spike in a lot of money. What can we do to make that happen? And boom, somebody said, hey, remember Budōkai? We haven't done anything with that series in a while. Why not bring it back? Maybe fans will like it. You know, and then maybe spark this whole thing. Or maybe Bandai knew we were gonna sucker up and everybody was just gonna ride the hype train. Cause I sure as hell was. When they announced the teaser and everything, I was like, holy we're back. We're freaking back. I can't believe it. It took me a while to actually process how insane it was that it was finally happening. Because I distinctly remember one day just hoping for a new Budōkai Tenkaichi game. Not the modded ones, because I don't know, it just felt shallow. It really wasn't. I know it was the next best thing, and nowadays, sadly, it still kind of is. But it still felt shallow. So I was like, I hope someday they do bring back the series, you know? And well, our wish was granted, but at what cost, I suppose, right? It really did end up feeling like a cash grab. Especially with the fact that Bandai has been so, like, random with it, you know? Remember the Shallow DLC? I made a video after I heard about it, almost immediately, when I heard that a new character was coming to the game. And it was a very different experience. It was the hype of something that nobody was expecting, because we already knew way ahead of time that the DLC packs were going to be the superhero movie and the Daima Part 1 and Part 2, right? Which I'm going to get to. But Shallow was a bit different because nobody was expecting it. It was genuinely a true gamer moment, where when a game you like unexpectedly announces something and it's actually something that that organically makes you say, holy this is exciting. Because it's also the fact that Shallot is the first in-game character to appear in another Dragon Ball franchise, you know? And it adds up to that whole quirkiness that Budōkai Tenkaichi 3 had, because I remember when I was unlocking characters for Budōkai Tenkaichi 3, seeing the roster and think like, who the hell wants to play as Frieza Soldier number 2? You know, Kui? Apu? Like, it was insane to think that you had all of these different characters, and genuinely different characters. Like, sorry, God, I had some issues there. Had to cut away. Anyway, so going back to the whole Shallow DLC situation, it was genuinely a nice surprise, and the video that I made about it was pretty much just like reflecting on it. Does this mean we're back? I wasn't immediately thinking like, yes, this saved the game. No, but I thought maybe this is a step in the right direction, you know? They're hitting us with some really nice stuff. Now, we were never complaining about characters. I think we're okay waiting for those to come because we know they're coming. But throw some stages, some customization options. Things that the game inadvertently or on purpose promoted. In a bit of a false sense, because I remember the first thing I did when I downloaded the game was jump into a story mode. I wanted to go there and check out the experience, everything. I did like one quick play match and that was it, but I jumped straight in and dedicated my first couple 80 hours to the story mode. And when in certain missions you would have, for example, the Goku early Z techniques, but you're using the Goku from Frieza Saga model, because Goku doesn't have the Super Saiyan transformation until way into the saga, so you're playing with early Z Goku in those other instances. I don't think that's more or less like the idea. So to me the implication was that we were actually gonna have the ability to edit our characters' movesets. Like I want my end of Z Goku to have the times 20 Kaioken rush attack, but I can still transform into all of these other characters. Goku Super Saiyan 1, 2, 3, And I mean, why wouldn't I think that, right? Raging Blast 2 did it, and it flowed perfectly into the experience. I think it was a wonderful addition to the game. And lo and behold, when you jump into it, actually didn't even dawn on me until way later in the game when I played with some friends that I couldn't actually edit my movesets. Like, it was very limited. It was what you had, when you didn't unlock Gohan Black also, or like, yeah, I'm getting a bit sidetracked here, but my point is there were so many expectations that the game, like it or not, set for itself, and it just fell short in so many of them, even the most important one, which was combat. Yeah, the game looks amazing, the stages are awesome, but the core experience of the game was tainted with a lot of poor decisions or just careless decisions, which I guess is kind of the same. So all of this to pretty much just say that I'm not one that likes to talk down on the game, because again, I've been expecting and hoping for a Budōkai Tenkaichi game for so long that I finally have one, and I'm actually enjoying myself. I rage out, I have my crash out moments, but at the end of the day, they end up becoming anecdotes that I can just laugh. And I even enjoy watching my own videos because they're fun memories. Some of those are fun memories. It's a nice experience. That's how I like to see it. And it is a little bit disheartening still at the end of the day to see how poorly the game is being treated. Hell, again, I know I've stated this several times around the video, but again, no news on DLC 3, and we're almost midway September. Like, the 15th is almost just around the corner. So what's up, guys? Bandai, what's going on? You can talk to us. Communication is key in any relationship. But yeah, I think I managed to get out most, if not everything, that I had to say about the situation. I'm still gonna be making content on the game, don't get me wrong, guys. Again, I do enjoy playing the game. I do like what we have. I'm just hoping, because one of the things that hyped me the most was seeing the game actually get the same level of support like Xenoverse 2 Fighters had. I'm shocked that we're still getting content for Xenoverse 2. That game came out 9 years ago. Next year is gonna be its 10th year anniversary. Who knows what they're gonna do for that? Probably everybody's gonna just focus working around that and leave every single other game out. Like, Sparking Zero really received the short end of the stick. And who knows? Thanks to the new business model that games follow, maybe the game will make a comeback eventually. But who knows? Like I mentioned before, I'm expecting a lot of people's reaction for DLC 3 when it finally drops to be like, man, finally, we're done with it now. That's it, I'm honestly a little bit hesitant if they do announce any more season packs on, buying them or pre-ordering them. I'll just wait and see how the experience is in general, if they are if it's actually pleasant, and jump on the hype train later. Cause man, it was a lot of disillusionment for me, honestly. But anyway, that being said, guys, again, I'll still keep making content on this. I don't want to end the video on like such a depressive note. I'll still be making content. I have a couple more ideas that I want to do for the game. So yeah, I'm still going to be playing it and enjoying it, like I mentioned. But yeah, that's gonna be it now, for real. Guys, thank you very much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, you know, all that good stuff. And let me know down in the comments below what you think. I'm pretty sure a lot of you agree on with this, and others, I don't know. Like, let's get a conversation started, okay, guys? Anyway, that's gonna be it for today, guys. Everyone have a good one, and bye-bye.